I'm smiling. Maybe it's just a smile of frustration, but what the hell? Major League Soccer, what are you doing giving us referees like Ted Unkel once again? Toronto FC lost yesterday against Sporting Kansas City, but I think the biggest loss yesterday for me personally was a continued lack of confidence that I have in Major League Soccer to take Toronto FC seriously. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I think it's fair to say that the referee yesterday was borderline incompetent. I think he was the story. I think he is the reason why TFC didn't get 3 points yesterday. I think he's the reason why Kansas City did get 3 points yesterday. And dare I say, when we come down to the end of the season, those 3 points could be awful bloody precious. And there aren't a lot of games. There's, 17 games left. And it's just absolutely tragic that a referee becomes the story. Whether it be the unnecessary yellow cards, whether it be the breakup in the flow of play, whether it be the egregious mistake that he made on Gilberto's a breakaway that should have been a red card and a penalty against Kansas City. Take your pick, whichever one of those you want to look at. He influenced the outcome of the game against the run of play. I think the thing that excited me most yesterday, putting aside the referee for a moment, which I'll get back to, is the fact that Toronto FC, I think, did a good job of competing against arguably one of the best 2 or 3 teams in the league. I think it's no surprise to anybody that Kansas City is going to be there at the end in 2014. In my humble estimation, I think they're one of the best 2 or 3 teams in the league, up there with Seattle. I think Toronto made a statement yesterday showing that they've got depth. They've got some grit and some mettle, and that when faced with a tough opponent, they can actually step up their game and give them a good game. I think more than anything, Toronto FC did enough yesterday to win that game outright, but I think the referee, in his, dare I say, incompetence, took that away from us. Now, back to what I said early on about how I don't think Major League Soccer takes Toronto FC serious. And let me explain what I mean by that. Ted Unkel has officiated in 14 games in his Major League Soccer career. Only 7 of those, including last night's game, were as the head official. Okay, so he's relatively raw. 7 games, not a lot of games, right? Of those 7 games, take a wild guess how many have involved Toronto FC. 1, 2, 3 of them. 3 of his games have involved TFC. It's almost like when the official, whoever decides on who the officials are going to be, they'll go, oh yeah, let's just send the raw guy to Toronto. It doesn't really matter anyway. Well, do you know what? It bloody well does matter. We deserve better than that for Major League Soccer. We've got some of the most star players in the league. We've got loyal fans that have been there through thick and thin. We've got a team that I think for the health of the franchise and for the sport in Canada desperately needs to make the playoffs this year. And those 3 points yesterday could, be the difference between making it and not making it. Who knows? What I'm disappointed about is we either get these interventionist referees like Toledo, who often become the story and try to dictate the game to their sort of roadmap, or we've got, dare I say, incompetent guys like Ted Unkel. But enough about the referees, because I'm going to give myself a bloody aneurysm. I want to finish up pretty quickly by saying the one observation, other than the poor refereeing and the fact that TFC doesn't seem to get the rub of the green from MLS when it comes to which officials we get each week. There was a lot of quality on display yesterday. Gilberto should have had a goal. Oduro continues to be an excellent acquisition. The depth was on display yesterday. Bradley Orr stepped up and had a good game. Nick Hagglund had a good game. Hagglund, Oduro, I mentioned the aforementioned Oduro, Bradley, and Dero off the bench all had chances to score yesterday. So hopefully the Reds can find the rub of the green on Wednesday in DC. Henry's going to be out because of a suspension. Jackson is one away. But luckily we've got team leading scorer Jermaine Defoe back, so hopefully we can kick off this road swing with a win on Wednesday. So MLS, get it right. Give us a better ref, please and thank you. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Cheers.